Welcome to Dearly Departed, a podcast series dedicated to remembering those people who made Lindsey Wilson College a special place and left behind an enduring legacy of love. Mark Dunphy was professor of English here at Lindsey Wilson College. Dr. Dunphy was well loved by the faculty and students. Dunphy, or should I say the father of Moby Dick, was known for his scholar of understanding American poetry, reading Moby Dick 4 times a year. Travis Smith, who knew Dunphy, shares some memories of his beloved friend.
And I've probably read it 50 times. I made a goal to read it at least once a year, and I think I have. Just don't allow that internal censor to intrude. This is not the place where you worry about punctuation and spelling.
It was a great relationship. He was somebody that I think the thing I always admired most about Dr. Dunphy was that he was many things. He was eccentric, but he was extremely sweet and kind. And I think the thing I admired most about him, beyond like his intelligence and his dedication to his field, was probably like his authenticity. The fact that he didn't really care if anybody thought like, you know how sometimes when somebody's so smart or so unique, they don't seem to have like a self-awareness about them. He didn't care like if he looked strange in a situation or if he looked like, wow, that joke might have been a little edgy. He just didn't worry about that kind of thing. He just was true to himself, and because he was true to himself, everybody loved him for it. You know, he would also do this really funny thing at the at Lindsay Idol. He would during the breaks between performances, like sometimes they would have him sit down in a chair in the middle of the stage and read. It would be like Dunphy reads modern lyrics, and like I remember one night, and I'm not, I don't know a lot of like newer music as well, but he read the lyrics to a Drake song, and just had the whole place rolling because he was saying, you know, ever since you left the city, you had a reputation. Like, he was just reading it almost like it was an old, like, you know, Ginsberg poem from the 60s. It was so funny to listen to him read modern lyrics. Had a great sense of humor. I think the people that sort of got him found him to be one of the best professors they'd ever had. And then the people that didn't get him, while they maybe didn't love the subject matter and maybe didn't make like a straight A in his class, still came away from the experience respecting him and the discipline. Even if they didn't love the subject, they just were like, he's just such a good guy and is so passionate. I think just like his dedication and passion to his field, he's one of those people that, like, when he was interested in something, he was 100% fully immersed in it with no reservation. And I think that anytime somebody like gives all of themselves to a discipline or something in a healthy way, which in his it was a very healthy way, I think that's admirable. But the fact that he was such a scholar, and I saw how he was as a father. You know, when I worked with Gina for about a year, his daughter, he would come in almost every day and say hi to her. Sometimes he would bring her a little something and give her a kiss on her forehead. So it's like this like epic, like scholarly professor who is so brilliant, but then is also so funny, but then is also just like sweet with his daughter and is a great loving father. That's a pretty well-rounded person.
You have been listening to Dearly Departed, the podcast series that is produced by students in Media Studies, a program at Lindsey Wilson College in Columbia, Kentucky, copyrighted 2024.